Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock, and yesterday Newcastle got a 2-2 draw away down to Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. Fantastic point, I would say. I think majority of fans would have taken that, consider Bournemouth are a pretty decent side and are pretty good at home as well, particularly when they've got players like Wilson, King, Lemma, Fraser. So, yeah, and it wasn't like a great first half in the game a lot of the time. There wasn't like a lot of clear chances there a lot of the time. I heard it was very windy down there, right down on the south coast. Fans are making the long way trip down there. So, yeah. And I did predict a 2-2 draw as well in my preview that I did with Archer, who's now on Spain, the lucky bugger. It arrived safely yesterday, so that's great to hear from him that he arrived there safe, and I hope he has a fantastic time. So, yeah, and I had to message him the score as well, which I did do that. So, yeah, Bournemouth had a chance to maybe take the lead through Fraser, who had a great chance, but his shot came off the post. So, yeah, there could have maybe been a bit of a penalty shout for Newcastle when I think Yedlin was brought down in the box by Charlie Daniels, I think it was. Didn't appeal for it, but they showed a replay of it and thinking, I don't know about that, but yeah, let me know what you think about that. Do you think that could have been a penalty? I don't know. And there was also a debate whether if Bournemouth could have had a player sent off. Lemma went in a rash challenge with Isaac Hayden, and a lot of fans thinking he could have been sent off for that. He got a yellow card for it, but it's a 50-50 whether you're thinking, is it a yellow card, or do you think Lemma should have been given his marching orders for that? Hard to tell on that one, to be honest, but it did look pretty rash, but yeah, it could have been yellow minimum, but was it red? It's hard to tell, like, to be honest. So, yeah, I know Perez did maybe have a chance, but his shot was gathered by Borich. So, but I thought did well. Again, Perez yesterday has looked starting up his game since we're playing. Since he's got playing with like Rondon and Almiron in that 3 attacking role. So, yeah, starting up his game a bit more, and hopefully that will continue to happen through him when people will way on his back beginning of the season. So, yeah. And just before half time, Newcastle with a free kick, and you're debating who it's going to be between Ritchie or Rondon. And Rondon stepped up and absolutely rifled that into the back of the net. Borich had no chance of getting there. Newcastle are going in 1-0 at half time. Great start, particularly was not looking a great first half into the game. So, yeah, but glad we got that goal. So, great start. And then the second half, really early into the second half, Newcastle give away a penalty by Fernandes, who was recalled into the team because of Lascelles is out injured. And he has put his arms around Aki to maybe just stop him from getting to the ball. And Mike Dean blew for it. Yes, we all hate Mike Dean a lot of the time, particularly when he referees a game. It's usually Groundhog Day with him. But I think he did probably get this one right. And Joshua King stepped up. And it's 1-1. Sent Dubravka the wrong way. So, yeah. But Newcastle could have maybe had a penalty appeal for this when Rondon was pulled back. And then brought down, but again, not given. So, yeah, you can tell why a lot of people cannot stand Mike Dean, and they want VAR introduced into the Premier League pretty much now. Well, it looks like it's going to be in next season, but there are times when you just wish it was here right now for things like that. So, yeah. And they had a great chance here, Bournemouth, to take the lead here, when Perez managed to muck up his header trying to clear away for then Callum Wilson to get his header onto it. Dubravka's off his line. Looks like he's not going to get there. But then Paul Dummett manages to clear it off the line to stop it from going in. Great to see him get recalled as well. And he did well against them when he come on there last week. Did well to stop that from going in. So, yeah. And, wow, definitely a massive let-off for that. Bournemouth thinking it was over the line. Replay, goal line technology showed it wasn't over the line, so there you go. But then Bournemouth do take the lead when Solanke managed to receive the ball and took on a few of our players, who then played a great pass to Joshua King, just outside the box, I think. beats Dubravka, 2-1 to Bournemouth. Going really well in the first half when we got that scored that free kick, thinking looking doom and gloom with not particularly a lot of time coming. I think it was coming in the 80th minute when Bournemouth retook the lead until Yedlin managed to whip a great ball in. Rondon didn't get to it, but then Matt Ritchie, his boot connects with the ball perfectly and volleyed that right into the net. Borage had no chance. Matt Ritchie scores against his former club. He did celebrate as well, to be honest, but the look on Eddie Howe's face with that one, and you could tell how he frustrated he looked after Bournemouth conceding equaliser going right into stoppage time. So Bournemouth would felt that was heartbreaking for them, but I'm just glad we got a point down there. As I said, it was going to be a pretty tough game, but as I've said, majority fans would have taken that, and I did as well, and I got my score prediction correct, 2-2. So 1 to 35 points now. I think just one more win, I think we should be fine for the rest of the season, but we haven't got a game next weekend. It's international break, and I don't think majority of fans are going to be looking forward to it this time, but hopefully it gives players to recharge themselves. I know some of our players are going on away on international duty, so hopefully there is going to be no injuries, but hopefully we'll see Lascelles back from injury, hoping he's not going to be out for a while. And so yeah, there you go. Newcastle get a point down at the Vitality Stadium. Matt Ritchie haunted his former club right at the end of the game. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the game. So there you go. That is the review done. So give me a like and comment. And if you're also new and haven't checked me out on my channel before, please make sure you do hit the subscribe button. It's international break as next week, as I've said. Our next game is not till 2 weeks on Monday away to Arsenal. Extremely tough game that is going to be. So, yeah. I have no idea what I'm going to do when international break is on. I could maybe think of something, but we shall see. I'll have to see what I can do about that. But hopefully it gives some of our players to recharge themselves and get ready for the trip away down to London, North London, in 2 weeks on Monday away to Arsenal. And I shall see yous all later. Take care of yourselves. Hope you had a great weekend. And fantastic at a point down at Bournemouth yesterday.